$20,000 just landed in my checking account. And the exact same $20,000 landed in two other accounts belonging to two identical copies of me. Same house, same paycheck, same mortgage, same everything. The first me pays it on my mortgage, the second me invests it, and the third me parks it in savings. When all three of us live out the same 25 years on paper, month by month, by the end, one of these choices has grown into six figures. And then me, who finishes dead last on paper, actually wins the first round. I'm a licensed mortgage broker. I've watched this exact moment land on people for more than 20 years. An inheritance, a bonus at work, an insurance check, the money from finally selling the car. If it sits in checking and the internet starts yelling three different answers at you, all with total confidence. So today I ran all three. Real mortgage math, honest market numbers, and the same 25 years for each. You're going to see the actual end numbers side by side. And the honest answer, which isn't one of three of these, is in order. One quick favor before the clock starts. Tap the like button for me. It costs you nothing and it genuinely helps this channel reach to the next person sitting on a windfall. Okay, two quick ground rules. Rule number one, I'm a licensed broker, but this is education, not financial advice for your exact situation. Your rate, your life, and flip this answer, we'll talk about that. Rule two, obviously, I didn't clone myself. I ran all three lives the way I run them for clients. Real amortization math on the mortgage and long-term averages on the market. An average is not a guarantee. And when we get to the investing life, I'll show you exactly what that fine print cost. So 5 years ago, I bought a house, $400,000, we'll say. Loan, 30-year fixed, 6.5%. My payment, principal and interest, is $2,528 a month and change. I've made that payment every month for 5 years. So my balance is down to about $374,000, and I've got 25 years of payments left. And then one ordinary Tuesday, the windfall lands. For me, let's say it's an inheritance from an aunt I loved. For you, maybe it's a bonus or a truck you finally sold. However, it shows up, it's $20,000 and it's real. And it's sitting in my checking account. Whispering, do something smart for me. So I do what everybody else does. I go looking for the answer. And the internet hands me three instantly at full volume. Voice one says, pay down your mortgage. Debt is a house fire. Put it out. Voice two says, are you crazy? The market beats your mortgage rate. Invest every dime. Voice three says, you're both nuts. Life happens. Keep it safe. Keep it liquid. And here's what nobody else out loud says. Every one of those answers has a real cost. Pay the mortgage and the money gets sealed up inside the walls. Invest it and you're signing up for a 25-year roller coaster with a tax bill waiting at the exit. Park it in savings and it quietly loses the race. Politely, safely, every single year. 3 confident answers, 3 hidden price tags. So let's stop arguing and start living them. 3 of them, 1 windfall each. 25 years on the clock. Life A. Monday morning, I send the entire $20,000 to my mortgage company marked applied to principal. And I want to feel how anticlimactic this is. Nothing changes. My payment doesn't drop. That one surprise almost everybody. So hear it clearly. Extra principal never lowers your monthly bill. Same payment next month, same payment next year. The balance just quietly steps down, and the loan starts dying faster. For years, Life A, me, has nothing to show. No account to check, no number going up, just a smaller loan balance buried in the statement nobody reads. But fast forward to the far end of this loan, and the fireworks go off. That one payment kills my mortgage about 3 years early. Let me translate that. 3 years, roughly 36 payments that never happen. About $91,800 I never have to send to the bank. Subtract that $20,000 I put in life, a me erased about $71,800 of pure interest. And here's the sales pitch. That return was guaranteed. Extra principal on your mortgage at 6.5% is a guaranteed return of 6.5%. No crash can touch that. No headline can shake it. It is the surest money move most homeowners will never see. 2 catches. First, that money is now locked in the walls of the house. It's not in an account anymore. When something breaks in year 4, I cannot spend a paid off bathroom or bedroom. The equity is real, but getting it back out means borrowing it or selling the house. Second reminder, remember, the payment never dropped. The entire reward lives at the finish line. 3 payment-free years way out in the future. Between now and then, the bank still wants the same payment every month, no matter how far ahead I've paid. Life B. Same Monday morning, this version of me opens a brokerage account and puts the whole $20,000 into a plain broad market index fund. No stock picking, no crypto, nothing clever, just a little slice of the whole market. Over long stretches, that's averaging about 8% a year. And then Life B, me, does the hardest thing investing. Absolutely nothing for 25 years. No adding, no panicking, and compounding does what compounding does, slowly at first and then absurdly. 25 years later, that single deposit has grown to about $137,000. One deposit, 0 effort, day one. Run it more conservatively at 7%, and it's still about $108,500. Either way, Life B finishes the biggest pile in the story. It has the most amount of money, and it's not even close. By the way, I did the monthly version of this exact experiment in the quit investing video on this channel, being absolutely shocked people. Same force at work here. Time does the heavy lifting, not the talent. Now, Life B's catch, and it has teeth. First, that number is before taxes. The government takes its slice on the way out. Second, and much bigger, 8% is an average, not a subscription. The real ride is violent. There will be years that the account drops 20% or more. Years it loses where more the entire original Windfall on paper. And Life B has to watch that happen and not touch it, not sell it, not sit it out in cash, nothing. Panic once at the bottom and Life B's beautiful ending disappears. The bigger number is real, but behavior is the price of it. You only earn the market's average if you can survive the market's worst. Life C. This is me walks $20,000 into a high yield savings, paying 4% and sleeps like a baby. 25 years later, about $53,000 in the bank, and on paper, it's dead last. It's not even close. The index fund life ended with more than double of that. The safe money didn't stand still. It just lost the race slowly, politely after the year. So Life C is the loser, right? Here's the twist I promised you at the top. Rewind the tape to 1 year and ask the question the internet never asked. Does this person have an emergency fund? Because if the answer is no, Life C wins round 1. Walk it out with me. Month 8, the transmission blows, or the roof leaks, or the job disappears for a season. 25 years is a long time in life swings. Life A's money is sealed in the drywall. Life B's money might be down 20% the exact month it's needed. The market does not check your calendar. So the version of me with no cash floor puts the emergency on the credit card at roughly 24%. 24% debt burns money faster than either other life earns it. Faster than the mortgage saves it. Faster than the market grows it. One good emergency with no cash floor underneath you can undo years of either strategy. That boring savings account isn't an investment. It's an armor. And in the early rounds, armor beats offense. So who won? Where's the honest broker answer? And it's the part all three shouting voices miss. It's not one answer. It's an order. Step 1, the floor. Before the mortgage, before the market, if you do not have 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash, some or all of this windfall builds your emergency floor first. That is the move that protects every other move. Step 2, once the floor exits, the real fight is Life A against Life B. And now you know exactly what's on the table. A guaranteed 6.5% against a possible 8. On pure math, over 25 years, the lean is towards the market. 137,000 against, 71,000 is not a coin flip. But the spreadsheet doesn't make this decision. Behavior does. If you're the person who would mean to invest it and never quit start, Life A wins. Because a guaranteed return you actually take beats an average you never begin. If the debt generally costs you your sleep, Life A wins. Peace of mind is real. I just want you to know it's a price tag before you buy it. And if you're honestly torn, split the ticket. 10,000 at the mortgage, 10,000 invested. This is not a cop-out. This is completely legitimate grown-up answer. You lock in guaranteed win. You get a seat on the compounding train. And no version of you ends this story with regret. Oh, and there is a quiet fourth door. In a lot of markets, 20,000 is also the down payment on a small rental property. There's the investor side of this channel. And if that's you, everything you need is linked down below. So let's hang the final scoreboard. All 3 lives side by side. Life A, the mortgage, about $71,800 interest that never got paid, guaranteed. And a loan that dies 3 years early. Life B, the index fund, about $137,000 at average returns, the biggest ending, the wildest ride, taxes due at the exit. Life C, the savings account, about $53,000 last on paper, and the only one of the 3 that picks up the phone at 2 a.m. when life goes sideways. Same person, same $20,000, 3 completely different endings. And you just watched all 3 before spending a dime, which puts you ahead of almost everyone whoever gets a windfall. And remember, averages are not guarantees. And this is education, not personalized advice. Your rate, your job, your stomach, they can reorder those doors. So run your numbers before you move real money. Now, before you go, I'll ask you straight. If watching one windfall live out 3 whole lives just change out how you spend yours, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I don't say that as a throwaway line. This channel is still small, and every single like and every subscribe tells YouTube to show this to the next person. Staring at $20,000 in a checking account while the internet's yelling at them. That person might be someone you love. So if I've earned it today, tap the like, hit subscribe, and drop me a comment. What's your windfall? And which door would you pick? The mortgage or the market? The savings or the split? Tell me your mortgage rate too, and I will tell you which way your math leans. I read every comment. I'll see you in the next one.